This book would not be complete without exhibiting some of the most important symptoms of the success of the OTO's long-projected planetary initiation. Much like a lingering vampire still occasionally feeding from the neck of a hypnotized populace, Crowley has triumphed to no small degree, since currently the Goyim are practically slumbering, blood-drained in the arms of their overlords. Some OTO successes have been due to political influences, as we have seen in earlier chapters. Typical of Crowley's efforts in this area was his recruitment of Major General John Frederick Charles Fuller, 1878 to 1966, the famed British military officer and strategist, as his second-in-command in the Order of the Silver Star, AA. Fuller invented the blitzkrieg tactic, ignored by the British but adopted by Hitler's army. Less well known is another invention of Fuller's, the term Crowleyanity. With Fuller under his belt, for a time, Crowley was able to boast that a certain brother is in the most secret of England's war councils at this hour. Later, Fuller would maintain a diplomatic distance from the beast. Once again, from Blood on the Altar, The Secret History of the World's Most Dangerous Secret Society by Craig Heimbichner. And that's an independent history and research book. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. So very quickly want to get to a few fluoride issues right off the bat. For those of you who are interested, I think there was another update I had, but here's what I have right now. Iron City Beer. Iron City Beer, it's a local brewery here in the Pittsburgh area. They use spring water out of Latrobe, PA, which is then triple purified, and certainly spring water can contain naturally occurring fluoride, but I imagine that it would be at a significantly lower level. And in the response that I got from them, they claimed that in the final product there would be virtually no trace of it. So certainly a low level for Iron City Beer, if in fact perhaps fluoride free. Anheuser Busch. Anheuser Busch. They use municipal water, which may or may not be fluoridated. I would say that in the majority of cases, municipal water is fluoridated. So chances are good that Anheuser Busch will have fluoride in their products, or at least some of them anyway. And Miller Coors. This, I have to give kudos to them, because they actually answered the question in a very specific way. They told me that in the final product that they sell, there is less than 1 part per million of fluoride. The first time anyone has given me a specific answer, meaning that they test for this and they know its specific level. So they use water that's fluoridated, but in the final product, less than 1 part per million in Miller Coors. Okay, so I got to give Miller Coors credit for giving me the direct answer to that question. What I wanted to talk about is when Congress comes back into session, which is going to be very soon right now. We all know the general programs that are going to be pushed, especially now that Obama has a victory with the healthcare reform, which is not a reform, it's merely it's basically forcing the American people to be a customers for life of the insurance industry. So basically it's a big fat present to the insurance companies. No reform at all, none. There's no caps on spending, but I've talked about that enough. I'll probably say more about it again later because it just aggravates me. Anyway, 2 things: cap and trade, 1, and financial reform. The financial reform plan that's being offered by the Senate wants to give the power of regulation and consumer protection to the motherfucking Federal Reserve. Now, the Federal Reserve is part of the cycle of this fucking shit that we've had to deal with in this economy. Anybody with even two brain cells to rub together would be able to make the connection that if you wanted to have an independent oversight that would actually be looking out for people instead of the fucking banks, that this agency would have to be outside of that network. Is that too hard for anybody to grasp? I would like any congressman, any fucking senator to explain to me how you can have regulatory reform of a fucking institution by itself. You might as well have Goldman Sachs run the Goldman Sachs Oversight Company. So, if you want financial reform, can you try to chisel this into the fucking head of the paid for, bought and fucking paid for member of Congress that you have? By trying to make him understand that you do not buy the bullshit that they are trying to sell you. So quit trying to